Liverpool rejects Barcelona transfer approach for Luis Diaz, but takes curious stance on winger. Liverpool has no intention of selling Luis Diaz to Barcelona after rejecting an approach from the Catalan club earlier this week, and he could leave Anfield on a free transfer in 2027. Liverpool firm on Luis Diaz's future amid Barcelona interest, but contract uncertainty looms. Liverpool have made their position abundantly clear. Luis Diaz is not for sale. The Anfield hierarchy has firmly rejected Barcelona's recent approach for the Colombian winger, signaling no intention to cash in on one of their most dynamic attacking assets. Despite this stance, Diaz's long-term future at the club remains clouded in uncertainty, as his current contract situation shows little sign of progress. According to reports, Barcelona reached out to Liverpool earlier this week in hopes of opening negotiations over a potential deal for Diaz. However, their advances were met with an immediate and emphatic refusal. The approach, reportedly made on Wednesday, underscores the Catalan club's admiration for the 27-year-old, who has continued to attract attention across Europe following another productive season at Anfield. The Athletic claims that both Barca's new head coach Hansi Flick and sporting director Deco have previously expressed public admiration for Diaz. Deco even listed Diaz among the club's most admired wide players, saying, "We like Luis Diaz, we like Rashford, and we like other wingers too." However, he acknowledged the boundaries of such statements, adding, "We can't talk about players under contract with other clubs." Similarly, Flick offered respectful praise while exercising caution. "I don't want to speak about players who aren't in my team, but of course, Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford are fantastic players. I like them, and we'll see what happens." Contract stalemate could lead to free transfer exit in 2027. Despite Liverpool's desire to keep Diaz, negotiations over a new deal have reportedly stalled. Since his arrival from FC Porto in January 2022, Diaz has been playing under the terms of his original contract, which places him on significantly lower wages than many of his teammates. Attempts by the club to revisit his deal have yet to yield tangible progress, raising concerns that he could eventually depart the club without a transfer fee. Sources close to the club suggest that Liverpool may be prepared to let Diaz run down his contract if necessary, opting to extract maximum on-pitch value over the next 2 seasons rather than accept a discounted sale this summer. Unless there's a breakthrough in talks, Diaz could walk away as a free agent in 2027 when he turns 30. Comparative earnings highlight discontent. According to salary data from Capology, Diaz currently earns around £55,000 per week, substantially less than most of Liverpool's frontline stars. Players such as Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, and even potential new arrival Federico Chiesa reportedly earn more than double Diaz's weekly wage. This disparity becomes even more glaring considering Diaz's contributions. The Colombian has outscored Gakpo, Núñez, and Jota this season, while Chiesa has spent much of the year sidelined with injury. The growing wage gap could create a source of friction if not addressed, especially as Diaz continues to play a pivotal role for Liverpool. Earlier this year, Sky Sports indicated that a new contract reflecting his status was in the pipeline, but that deal has yet to materialize. Pepsi. Interest from Saudi Arabia adds another layer. Diaz has also been linked with a move to the Saudi Pro League, where clubs are reportedly monitoring his situation closely. The lucrative wages on offer in the Gulf region could prove tempting, particularly if Liverpool failed to reward his performances with an improved contract. Bernardo Silva's ongoing feud with Liverpool fans intensifies after Wirtz incident. In a separate but increasingly intertwined storyline, Manchester City midfielder Bernardo Silva reignited tensions with Liverpool supporters during Portugal's dramatic Nations League semi-final victory over Germany. The match featured a fiery exchange between Silva and soon-to-be Liverpool signing Florian Wirtz, who had opened the scoring for Germany before Portugal completed a comeback via goals from Francisco Conceição and Cristiano Ronaldo. Wirtz, now a central figure in both German football and Liverpool's future plans, clashed multiple times with Silva during the match. The flashpoint came when Wirtz appeared to trip Silva in midfield, only for the Portuguese star to later accuse the German of stepping on his foot. VAR reviewed the incident but ruled that there was no intentional stamp by Wirtz, who received a yellow card amid a heated exchange involving Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes rushed to intervene when Wirtz tried to help Silva to his feet, escalating tensions between the two sides. The skirmish prompted widespread dispute.
Liverpool reject Barcelona's Luis Diaz approach, as Reds stand firm on Star's future. Liverpool have firmly shut down Barcelona's initial move for Colombian winger Luis Diaz, signaling that the electrifying forward will not be leaving Anfield during this summer's transfer window, according to The Athletic. Sources reveal that the La Liga club reached out to Liverpool earlier this week in hopes of beginning negotiations. However, club officials from Merseyside quickly dismissed the idea, reinforcing their stance that Diaz is not available for transfer. At 28, Diaz remains a vital part of Liverpool's setup and is considered central to their ambitions for the upcoming season under new head coach Arne Slot. Liverpool, prepared to retain Diaz even without new contract talks. Despite persistent links to top European clubs, Barcelona chief among them, Liverpool's position hasn't shifted. Diaz will remain a Red unless an extraordinary offer arrives that significantly alters their thinking. Interestingly, although Diaz is expected to play a key role in Slot's system, progress on a contract renewal has stalled, with 2 years left. On his current deal, there's growing speculation about his long-term commitment to the club. While that situation could theoretically open the door to a free transfer down the line, Liverpool appear willing to accept that risk in exchange for keeping Diaz through his prime years. Unless a major formal bid materializes soon, the Colombian is set to wear the Liverpool shirt throughout the 2025-26 campaign. Barcelona, for now, have been rebuffed in their pursuit of one of England's most dynamic attacking talents. Jurgen Klopp, who recently stepped down from his managerial role, once hailed Diaz as a really special player, particularly after his dazzling display in the FA Cup final against Chelsea. Bayern Gakpo, Jota could depart elsewhere in the Aufgaben. Liverpool frontline, Bayern Munich, are reportedly keeping tabs on Cody Gakpo. Meanwhile, Liverpool might be open to selling Diogo Jota as part of their summer restructuring. Exclusive. Newcastle inquire about Chelsea's Madueke amid 60 meters. Valuation. Newcastle United have made initial contact with Chelsea regarding the potential transfer of young winger Noni Madueke, caught offside reports. The 23-year-old has long been regarded as a future star and has shown flashes of brilliance since joining Chelsea, despite his inconsistency. The Magpies are understood to be gauging Chelsea's openness to selling the England international this summer. While Chelsea aren't expected to actively shop Madueke, they may consider offers around $60 million, a price point Newcastle are currently hesitant to meet, valuing him closer to $40 to $42 million. Chelsea could face decision over Madueke amid attacking reshuffle. Chelsea's attacking department is set for changes this summer. Brazilian prodigy Estevão Willian is on his way, while João Felix could also depart, and the end of Jadon Sancho's loan stint leaves room for reinforcements. As a result, Madueke could face increased competition for minutes. From Madueke's perspective, a move to Newcastle, now Champions League qualifiers and Carabao Cup winners, could offer a fresh opportunity to establish himself under Eddie Howe, whose team is known for its high-tempo, attacking football.